What's up, everybody? RetroWolf 88 here, and in case you can't tell, I'm not in my game room. So whose game room am I in? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the man behind the camera whose game room that I am in is Marcello from GameCube Galaxy. Say hi to everybody, Marcello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So Marcello is actually behind the camera this time, and I am going to explore his game room, and I am dubbing this a reverse game room tour. So let's go. So first thing that really catches my attention is this beautiful Street Fighter 2 display right here with Ryu and Ken kind of fighting each other with this beautiful backdrop behind it. That is like, as soon as you walk in the door, that is going to catch your attention. You know, you might be walking in and you might just see it out of the corner of your eye like I do right now, and you're like, what is that? And then there it is in all of its beautiful, colorful glory. Another thing that really catches my attention is this Mega Man helmet. Can I put it on?
If you know how to open it.
Oh, does it have to be open?
It does.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. We won't do that, but we'll imagine. Here, I'll just put it on like a hat. There we go. There we go. That's sexy, isn't it? Yeah. You guys, you know you want to screen grab that.
You're a creep. You know that? You're a real creep.
We've got this awesome Nintendo Switch collection. You guys know I love the Nintendo Switch, and Marcello has got quite the collection. I'm seeing a lot of games here that I don't have that I would love to have. As an example, this game right here, what is that called, Marcello?
Okinawa Rush.
Okinawa Rush limited edition. This game looks fun. This game looks really fun. It looks right up my alley.
So this is something that I won from JP Switchmania on Twitter over a year ago, actually. And if you flip that box, this game is limited to a certain number of copies, and this is indeed number 1 of 2,000 copies of the limited edition. So,
you know what? Number 1 game for the number 1 GameCube channel, GameCube Galaxy on YouTube. Cringe! I'm very intrigued by the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS. I want to build up both collections, and I'm seeing a lot of games here that I've never heard of. So I think after I'm done filming this, Marcello, I might snap a few pics of your collection so that I can make a mental note of some of these games to try to pick up later.
Yeah, definitely. Now's the time, because the 3DS has been pretty much skyrocketing far faster than the DS ever did.
Yeah. Awesome PS4 collection. I'm a big PS4 collector too, Marcello. You know that. I love the console. So good. And I've got, it looks like we've got a similar size PS5 collection as well. You've got some games that I don't have. I've got some games that you don't have, but you've got a very solid. There's one game that I definitely want to point out here. Everybody watching, if you have a PlayStation 5, you would be doing yourself a disservice if you did not pick up and play Sackboy: A Big Adventure. This is a phenomenal 3D platformer on all fronts. A really awesome box Nintendo 64 collection, and it makes me sad seeing some of these because I used to have some of these boxed before I sold them, like last year or whatever. I had Star Wars Shadows of the Empire complete in box. I had Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Party, the first Mario Party. I had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Guys, this man has one of the most badass boxed Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color sets I've seen in quite some time, including some extremely expensive bangers like Resident Evil Gaiden and Metal Gear Solid.
And I'll do one even better. To the left is a certain Castlevania game that is known for being one of the most expensive Game Boy games ever.
This one?
Down one.
Oh, Castlevania Legends? What is
Castlevania Legends.
Legends?
That last I checked goes for over $700 complete in box.
So let me show you a game that makes me very happy to see, Marcello. This is one of my favorite RPGs of all time, Golden Sun. Freaking love these shelves. Look at how awesome this is. They're wall-mounted shelves that fits the games perfectly. And this is just such an awesome way to display your games. We have just... Dude, you have a way more awesome Amiibo collection than Eric from Retro Gaming Pandemic. I'm just sorry, Eric. It's just a fact, dude. I mean, look at all these beautiful Amiibos. You got quite the Amiibo collection. Now, let me tell you what some of my favorites are that I'm seeing. So okay, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is definitely one of my favorites because Shovel Knight is one of my top, indie games. So that is a really awesome one to see. Would be the Wolf Link, which I unfortunately sold mine recently, but I really love this one. The level of detail in this one is just stunning, especially on the wolf. Really, I like that he's on top of a Jiggy. I really like this one because I actually have this one. So this one, Devin gifted to me. I really like this one too, dude, because I have so many fond memories of Duck Hunt as a kid. Also, dude, for some reason when I was a kid, the music in Duck Hunt kind of not the something about that music I found to be really creepy when I was a kid, dude.
Okay.
Photo. No.
Hi.
Okay.
Guys, look at this GameCube collection. This man has got quite the selection of GameCube games. Quite the selection of GameCube games. You've got a lot of games I don't have. I've got a lot of games that you don't have. So what Marcello has decided to do is sell me all of the games that he has that I don't have for dirt cheap.
Matt, I will sell you my entire collection for $1.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
This is eye-catching right here. I'm a huge Luigi's Mansion fan. As a matter of fact, Luigi's Mansion, Marcello, holds a very special place in my heart. You know why?
Was it the first GameCube game you got?
It was the first GameCube game I got, the first GameCube game I ever played. So Luigi's Mansion has a very special place in my heart. I still vividly remember the Christmas morning when I played the GameCube in Luigi's Mansion for the first time and being just blown away, dude. Going from the Nintendo 64 to that? Oh my God.
This was back at a time when console leaps were massive.
Yes.
Hey, I'm RetroWolf. I'm trying to collect all the GameCube games in the world.
Dude, I really like these Sonic statues, man. They're really well done. I love the color palettes and just they're pretty nice.
Yeah, they did an excellent job with these. These are gallery statues, similar to you see them at GameStop. They're trying to be basically more inexpensive statues for the average consumer to jump into collecting these versus the more expensive statues like First for Figures or some of the more profound companies out there.
Oh, we gotta mention this little tiny, super cute Sackboy. Of course, we got the Simpsons cabinet here. Awesome cabinet. I've seen this one before at Jared's game room, but it's always awesome to see this cabinet. They did a really good job on this one. I love how colorful it is. Marcello. This obviously is not an actual Sega Genesis. Is this from the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition or something? Is that what that is?
That's correct. So yes, this is from the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. It came with that steel card, which is kind of cool looking. Every time I display it, it ends up sliding down. See? Even if it stays for a little bit, in the middle of the night, it'll slide down. Now, another thing is that cartridge there. Let's see. So if you pick that up, actually, you could slide that part out.
Marcello wants me to pull it out, so I'm going to pull it out. And then it has an actual gold ring in it.
Yep.
That's super cool, dude. Super Nintendo that I actually sold, Marcello, I'm proud to say. So I'm glad that I was able to provide you with a working Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have Marcello's selection of consoles here. PS3, we got the OG Xbox, the Evercade Versus, which is actually one that I'm very interested in nabbing at some point. The PS2 Fat, a beautiful GC Loader modded GameCube with the Game Boy player attached. And then we got a Wii U, we got the Poly Mega, which is another one I'm interested in at some point, Nintendo 64, and Sega Dreamcast. Of all these art pieces, this one is the one I like the best because Super Mario Bros. 3 is a very important game to me. It's one of my favorite 2D Mario games of all time. One of the first games that I played as a kid along with Ninja Gaiden, so love this piece right here, man. I need to get one like that at some point because that is a very special game. So we got this awesome modded arcade We got this awesome arcade 1-up cabinet that Marcello modded himself. This Link statue is absolutely...
I'd be more freaked out if it was the statue behind that one.
Yeah.
Which you can pull out to show afterwards if you want.
This Link statue is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you said this was from Twilight Princess, correct?
That's correct.
Now, Marcello told me in his game room tour that this thing is heavy, and you know what? He wasn't kidding. It is a little heavy. So this is the Master Sword from Breath of the Wild in the stone that you pull it out of. So yeah, that is a beautiful piece. I'm assuming that this one's probably worth a little bit of money.
So I will say this, that statue that came with the Master Edition of Breath of the Wild is currently, if you were to do that all complete, is going for over $600 right now.
Dang, dude. I've seen these statues before. They are super cool. Is it supposed to rotate like that?
Yeah.
Okay. These are super cool. I really like the Mario version, and that is a big ass gun right there. That is a big ass sack boy. And this is the one that I like the most. This is Mortal Kombat Tiger Barcodes. Tiger Electronic has some kind of feature where you can like scan cards. What does it do, Marcello?
So basically, if you swipe the character card of the character you're playing as, it'll power them up. It gives them extra health, or I think it was like a double the damage. You know, it was just a fun perk. It doesn't really make the game. I mean, the game wasn't hard to begin with, but it was a cool idea, especially back in '94, if I'm not mistaken, is the year of that.
So another thing in here that's catching my eye that we got to talk about are these amazing Nintendo VHS tapes from the Nintendo 64 era. But these are definitely hard to find. I never see these in the wild, ever. So we got the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask one with a sneak peek for Banjo-Tooie, and this was from Toys R Us. Then we have the Hot News 64 tape with Insider's Guide to N64. And this one is beautiful because I freaking love Banjo-Kazooie. Look at this. The new adventure begins June 29th, 1998. 10 years, less than 10 years after I was born.
Hold on, let's feel even older now.
Okay.
This June will be 25 years since this game came out.
No way.
I'll do the math.
Bro, you're right. You're right.
Crazy.
That is insane. This is a really badass poster with a lot of just the most iconic Mortal Kombat characters on it. And it's just really badass, dude. I really, really like this. That's pretty much it for this reverse game room tour, you guys. If you want to see a more detailed game room tour, I'll leave a link to Marcello's actual game room tour in the description down below, where he takes us on a guided tour from his point of view of his game room. I just wanted to kind of walk through and explore it from my point of view and talk about the things that really caught my eye. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't hit the like button, don't subscribe. Check out GameCube Galaxy. Do that for me. Don't worry about my channel. I want you to check out Marcello's channel, GameCube Galaxy. Again, that link will be in the description down below. If you love the GameCube, you're going to love his channel. And if you don't, Marcello will give you your money back, right?
What money?